Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm just going to talk about second year and do a little recap. So first of all, I want to shout out the Virtuous Life on YouTube. I watched her Q&A and it had really good questions, so I basically took it. Yeah, so I'm using it, but she's so funny. She does civil engineering in Southampton. So yeah, just very relatable content. Let us begin. Details about accommodation. Second year, I lived in a house with some of my friends. Yeah, so that was a house. It was literally right outside campus. Although it was literally the other side of campus, so I had to do quite a bit of walking still. But in Loughborough, there are 16 halls. There are 7 catered halls and 9 non-self-catered. Yeah, so last year I stayed in Towers, which was a catered hall. It was catered every day, so we basically had no kitchen. So that is something if you want to take into consideration, because having uni food, it's not nice. It's lacking seasoning, it's not nice. So yeah, I suffered. Anyway, second year I ate so much better, and obviously improved my cooking skills and knew how to actually bought food I liked, so I saved a lot of money. So that was good. That was much better. Like first year was hard, man. Literally, my mom saw me. I said this in another video, but my mom saw me. I was so thin, and she was crying, saying, "What has happened to my daughter?" But yeah, I would say the most social halls are Towers, the one I was in. It was every time anyone would pass, they would just hear music being, I don't know, maybe it's something because it's a 21 floors that it was just always so loud, and you could just always hear music, whatever, every single night, partying. Oh jeez. I would say Royce, Elvin, Fork, Egg. So I would say those are the quite loud, party, really sociable halls, which are great for first year if that you kind of want to experience that. The more quiet ones are the hall. The hall is it's out campus, and it's great. Like, it's just so peaceful. My friends have been in it and they really loved it. Engineering is on the east side of campus. Is that east or west? It's on the west side of campus, so it's next to Robert Bakewell, Rig Rut, Elvin, Richards. So just look at that, because it makes such a huge difference if you can get to your lectures, if you're doing engineering in 5-10 minutes, because that half an hour walk, it's not nice. Do your research, because I think halls do make quite a big difference. What was the bigger jump? A-levels to uni or first year to second year? Second year was hard. Second year, it's like first year we thought it was hard because everything was so new. Even though it was, no, I didn't do physics, so everything was just new. I was like, oh, what the hell am I doing? But kind of was like, okay, it's not that bad. Just kind of finesse. Like all the questions are quite similar, so I was like, okay, I can do this exam. But second year, you had to understand everything. It was so different. It was a lot more complicated, and you just had to understand. You couldn't just swerve your way in. Yeah, a whole new level of understanding is needed for second year. But A-levels to uni, it was such a huge jump, because it would just, yeah, I say A-level to uni is a bigger jump, because you have that level of independence that you get into uni and you're just confused, like, and then you have to like sort out your life, friends, social life, food, everything by yourself while considering education. So all of that can be quite tough. Personally, I would say that was a bigger jump. But yeah, don't underestimate first year to second year. What are people in Chem-Eng like? Are they sociable, sporty, geeky? There's everyone. There is literally everyone. You have people that just walk out the lecture room anytime saying, I've got to go to practice. And you have the geeky ones, which are the people who get first that you really want to be friends with. And then you got the normal folks like me. Honestly, there's literally everyone. Chem-Eng is just It's really popular engineering. People think it's chemistry, and you can do chemistry, but it's not. But I would say defo speak first, try to meet new people. What are the lecturers like? Ah, you know how people talk? Maybe it's in America, but they're like, yeah, me and my lecturer, we're best mates. You know, I have their phone number, I text them. Like, no. Maybe some people do, but no. There are some, well, there's one that I actually really like. She is really lovely. She's so nice. But the others, some of them are lazy. No, a lot of them are lazy. They have some of them like, okay, for the paper they want to make it as confusing. Like for second year, we had some lecturers that they tried their hardest to be as creative as possible, and those ones they're doing too much. But the ones that you ask them a simple question and they tell you to brainstorm, the in between is good, yeah. Of course, this was all online this exam season, so we would be emailing them, posting on the module notice board questions, and then we have some lecturers that will just air. You email them, they say put it on the module notice board. You put it on module notice board, but then they don't reply. Up to 10 people were asking the group chat, has anyone got the answer? They say no, we emailed, but they did not reply, and it's just like, okay, so it really makes us lose faith, because we were like, do they even understand? Like, why are they so mute? Like, what are they actually doing? But they have some that, like, yeah, they'll go all out trying to explain it, writing like paragraphs, and that is just so lovely. It's like so nice. Lecturers, they're professors, they're doctors, so they've been studying this course for so long, so they know what they're talking about. It's just how you can get that out of them. If they don't want to talk, they're a bit lazy. That is challenging. But in terms of niceness, yeah, they're nice. I mean, I don't really know them, but they're nice. I get it though. So like, imagine you're a lecturer and the whole year you're teaching. Basically everyone's airing you. You're talking to yourself in lectures. No one wants to answer. No one even comes to you. Maybe 5 to 10 people. The same 5 to 10 people. And then it's exam season, and then you have 120 people blowing up your email asking this question, this question, this question. You'd literally be like, these people are not serious. They're not. Like, I would just be like, no. But then, so I understand that behavior. Next question is, what do you think about your housemates? My housemates were one of my friends from Towers, my hall from last year, and a friend from her course. Yeah, they were good. They were very, very, very clean. And it was just 3 of us, so it wasn't that many people, so it wasn't fine. They say don't be housemates with people on your course because you see them too much or whatever. I don't really agree with that, because I feel like that could motivate you to work, and especially if you guys are friends, like, as few people as possible. It's nice because it's clean, but then it gets quite boring, especially because them two, they're in the same course, so go for lectures the same time, in the computing and design school the same time. So like, when you're just there by yourself and then those two have gone, it can get quite lonely. So maybe not 3 people, maybe 5. 5 is like a good amount of people to have in a house. How do you feel about the support the uni provides, such as student well-being and career help? Well, student well-being, I literally have no idea. I have never used the resources, which is not good. If the resources are there, you should use it. But I think it is good. They have like therapy, mental health. They take everything very seriously in Loughborough. That's something like I've realized. But in terms of career help, I would say this is really good as well, because you can book appointments, or you could just go to the career building and check your CV, do like a 5-minute appointment. They'll check your CV, and they'll check your cover letter to see what you can do and what you can change. I didn't do that much. I didn't use services much, but it is really good. And I did one before like quarantine became a thing, and it was on through the phone, and I sent her my CV and my cover letter, and she really went into detail with everything, and she sent it back to me in Word where everything was highlighted, and she kind of talked it through to me on the phone about what she thought I should change and what was good and what I need to do better. So that is good. It's very helpful, and I would say make the most of it. Don't just be held back, like disturb them. I'm saying all of this, like it's good and it's great, and I still don't have a placement or an internship, but that would definitely be my fault. So definitely use all the resources they say. If you go there once a week, oh my days, you would have to get a place. And I would say definitely start from first year, because you don't know how quick time goes. Before you know, you're third year and you've literally had no work experience, and that is really bad. They do this scheme where they basically offer you an internship, a paid internship over Easter, or one over summer. But Easter they pay the whole thing, but in the summer they pay half of it. It's really, really good, because you kind of use that to your advantage when pitching for the role. Be like, yes, my university will pay. So yeah, the employer will be like, oh okay, we're gonna spend half. So it's for the ethnic minority. So that's one way they help us, which is very good. I mean, I haven't used it. I don't think many people are doing it because it's just emailing places to ask. It's just a lot of effort, but I know I'm gonna have to do this when I'm looking for a job, so that's just what's pushing me right now. I hope I kind of summarized everything. If you have any questions, literally comment and I'll answer it. Very transparent. Like, I want to help as many people as possible with the whole uni journey. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys.